All right, Ric Bucher, covering the NBA since the early 90s, now at Fox Sports, going to join us. I got three big questions I got to get to. So number one, let's address the young kid Wemby. He's been sensational.
Yeah.
Team's not great. What are your sources saying about a kid that already looks like a premier rim defender and really slick offensively? What are your sources saying?
Colin, I have never heard executives and scouts talk about any player in the league the way I've heard them talk about Wemby a half a dozen games into his rookie season. I didn't hear this about Michael Jordan. I didn't hear this about LeBron James. They are saying it's a matter of when, not if, he becomes the best player in the league. And I've had several scouts, several assistant coaches say, it's a matter of 2 or 3 years before he's in that conversation and could potentially be that. We're talking about a guy at 21, 22 years old being seen as the best player in the league. It is phenomenal. Have never heard that. As great as LeBron James became, as great as Michael Jordan became, they didn't come into the league with people talking about them this way. And a big part of it is just what you said, the fact that he can affect the game in such a big way at both ends of the floor. And what we're seeing already in these first handful of games is certainly not afraid of the moment, doesn't know the league whatsoever, still getting accustomed to the officiating, and he's going out and winning games.
Warriors, Chris Paul, Steph Curry. Seen him 3 times.
Yeah.
Feels like it works to me. You watch every minute. Your thoughts?
Yeah. I don't know if they're talented enough to win it all, but I have been amazed once again that you can bring in these disparate pieces and they can all sing Kumbaya as quickly as they have. And that's Chris Paul included. He has been bending over backward to find a way to fit in. He's coming off the bench. He's giving the ball up early. He has played a complementary role for a lot of minutes. And the Warriors have been doing a tremendous job of thanking him and trying to puff him up and make him feel good about the sacrifices that he's making. But across the board, I am seeing a team. It is the most remarkable effect that, and I credit it to Steph Curry. Steph Curry, in large part, the Steph, Clay, Dre triumvirate for the rest, is there's just a belief. You know what? If we come in, if we play their system, if we do what we're asked, we have a chance at a ring. And outside of Denver, I don't know any other team that displays the same faith in the stars and the system of a team.
I think Denver, is it possible they've separated from the league?
They have as of right now. There's no question about it. And this is one of the values of, the Warriors have it a little bit because they still have that core that knows what is required to win a championship. There's a lot of confidence that comes with that. There is no other core, unless you're going to look at the Lakers with AD and LeBron. There's no other core that can say that. And you have 6, 7 deep guys who are like, oh, we know exactly how to get to the top of the mountain. We know how we need to play. And that understanding is just something that is invaluable. Denver Nuggets have it.
Clippers, the experiment going to work? Paul George having a heck of a season, but it's one basketball, a lot of mouths to feed in the fourth quarter. Bad fourth last night. What do you make of the Clips experiment?
Yeah, Colin, there's a prayer that I use every now and then. It talks about allow me to bring faith where there is doubt. Allow me to bring hope where there's despair. I am beyond despair with the Clippers. I'm sorry. I can't give you any hope. The idea that this could work. Look, I could tell you that I could look through a certain prism and say, you know what? The pieces actually could fit. And this could be like the Boston Celtics when they brought Ray Allen and Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett together, and you had a bunch of guys that hadn't won championships that were supremely talented, and they found a way to get it done. Here's the problem, is that they don't know what it is and what it takes to go get a championship. Paul George is talking about the basketball IQ of the four of them. It's not what you know, it's what you're willing to do. And one of the things that you have to be willing to do is make sacrifices so that it's not about you playing your game, but how do we collectively play our best game. So when you have Paul George coming in and talking about their basketball IQ is going to be the thing that is going to carry them, I know he doesn't know. And then you have James Harden saying, I am not a system player, I am a system. You have a guy who's basically saying, I'm not willing to do what's necessary in order to win. I'm going to play my game.
Yeah.
And then the rest of you can figure it out. That's not how you win a championship. So this is not Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce. This is Carmelo Anthony and Allen Iverson in Denver ×2.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.